Welcome to infyGyan, my dear friends. In this video, we are going to take up another very interesting and challenging question from radical mathematics. Here we have to evaluate fifth root of 606 over square root 6 plus 241. So let's get started by considering expression equal to x. Now raise both sides power 5. Fifth root and power 5 will be over. Now I can write x power 5 will be equal to 606 over square root 6 plus 241. Let's rationalize our denominator. So I will multiply here with root 6. Now this will give us 606 root 6 over 6 plus 241. So finally we are having 101 root 6 plus 241. This is our x power 5. Let us write here x power 5 equal to 101 root 6 plus 241. Now I will consider y power 5 also, which will be conjugate of x power 5. So 101 root 6 minus 241. Let's subtract second equation from first one. So I can write x power 5 minus y power 5. This will be equal to 482. Now I will take product of these two. X power 5 times y power 5 equal to 101 root 6 plus 241 times 101 root 6 minus 241. So difference of two squares formula will be applicable. I will write 101 root 6 whole square minus 241 whole square. So this is 61,206 and 241 square is 58,081. Difference will be 3,125, which will be fifth power of 5. Left hand side it is xy whole power 5. Conclusion from here, xy will be equal to 5. Real values. Let us say this is our equation 1. Let us consider this is our equation 2. Let me write here x power 5 minus y power 5 equal to 482. xy equal to 5. So from here y will be equal to 5 over x. Of course x is non-zero. This value I will apply here. So x power 5 minus 5 power 5 over x power 5 equal to 482. Now I will assume x minus 5 over x equal to a. So we can derive one condition on a. A must be positive. But how? Let's see how it will be. I will write here 101 root 6 plus 241. This value will lie in the interval 243 and 1024. 101 root 6 will be greater than 200, slightly more than that. So this addition will be 450 near about. So that number will lie in the interval 243 to 1024. So 243 we can write it is 3 power 5. This is x power 5. This is 4 power 5. So after taking fifth root, I can say x will lie in the interval 3 to 4. Now, once x is in the interval of 3 and 4, then 5 over x will be always less than x. So a must be always positive. Now I will consider our substitution equation. X minus 5 over x equal to a. Consider squaring both sides. So I can write here x square plus 5 square over x square minus 2 times x times 5 over x. So this will be over equal to a square. I can write x square plus 5 square over x square. This will be equal to a square plus 10. Let us call this is equation 3. Now I will consider cubing of both sides. X minus 5 over x whole cube equal to a whole cube. A minus b whole cube formula we can apply. So x cube minus 5 cube over x cube minus 3ab times a minus b, so it will be a equal to a cube. So x and x will be over. So from here x cube minus 5 cube over x cube, this will be equal to a cube plus 15a. Let us call this is our equation 4. Now I will multiply these two equations 3 and 4. Let's multiply. X square plus 5 square over x square, LHS of equation 3. X cube minus 5 cube over x cube, LHS of equation 4, equal to, right hand side was a square plus 10 and right hand side of equation 4 will be a cube plus 15a. Now multiply term by term. X square times x cube, x power 5. This product will give us minus 5 power 5 over x power 5. Now cross product. I will be getting 5 square x minus 5 cube over x. Right hand side it will be a power 5, 15 plus 10, 25 a cube plus 150a. Now this is 482. I will write 482 plus 5 square is common. So 25 in bracket x minus 5 over x. This will be equal to a power 5 plus 25 a cube plus 150a. Now this value is a. So I can take all the terms to RHS. I can write a power 5 plus 25 a cube 150a minus 25a. So 125a and minus 482 equal to 0. Now this is one quintic equation. I will use rational root theorem and synthetic division method. So let me write our equation first. A power 5 plus 25 a cube plus 125a minus 482 equal to 0. Now I will use rational root theorem. So we need to know the eligible factors of constant term 482. So I can write plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 281 and plus minus 482. If I will write here the ratio of constant to leading coefficient and I will apply the values a equal to 1, will it satisfy? No. No, it won't. Let me apply a equal to 2. So 2 power 5 is 32. 8 times 25 is 200. 125 times 2 is 250. Minus 482. So 200 plus 250, 450 plus 32, 482. Minus 482. So yes, this is true. So a equal to 2 is our base solution. Now I will use synthetic division method. Now I need to write all the coefficients of quintic equation. So 1, a power 4 is not there, so 0. 25, a square is missing, 0. 125 minus 482. Now leading coefficient 1 as it is. 2 times 1, 2. So 2. 2 times 2, 4. 29. 2 times 29, 58. So 2 times 58. This value will be equal to 116. Addition of 125, 116, 241. 2 times 241, 482. This addition will be 0. Now we can reject this equation, this quartic equation. As you can see, all the coefficients are positive here. All coefficients of quartic equation will be positive. So we will get negative a to satisfy this. But condition on a is a should be always greater than 0. And from this equation we will get only a negative if real solutions are there. So we can rejected quartic equation. So which solution we are going to accept? It is a equal to 2. Let me write a equal to 2. Now a was our substitution. So I can write here x minus 5 over x. This was a equal to 2. Multiply this equation by x. So I will write x square minus 5 equal to 2x, or x square minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Quadratic equation, we can use quadratic formula. Let's apply minus b. So 2 plus minus under the root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So it is 2 plus minus square root 24 over 2. X is equal to 2 plus minus square root 24. We can write 2 root 6 over 2. Or I can write 1 plus minus root 6. So we have finally two values of x. Let me write here root 6 plus 1 and 1 minus root 6. Now this value is negative as root 6 is greater than 1 and root 6 plus 1 is positive, and condition on x is x must be always greater than 0 as this value is greater than 0. So we can conclude from here x must be equal to root 6 plus 1. And this brings the end of the video. Do not forget friends to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye till next video. Good luck. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.